Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a singles love reading for my dearest Sagittarius. Sagittarius, if these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through for my lovely Sagittarius for their highest and greatest good. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private reading, so if you're after one, I do have those links down below in the description box. Okay, ooh, you're ready for something new here, or you're seeing the truth in a situation. You may have been dealing with somebody who wasn't emotionally available in the past. Spirit's telling you to focus on healing your heart chakra. And what's coming towards you could be somebody who's very different from you, another race, religion, tradition, or they just could be at a distance from you. And we see the moon card. Yeah. So I feel like you've been really kind of going through it here, maybe dealing with a Cancer or Pisces person. But I feel like you're finally getting clarity about this connection. I actually think that maybe some of you, maybe even recognizing you had rose-colored glasses on about this person, about this connection. But you don't anymore, not with this gift of vision and sight here with the Ace of Swords. And it's like you're ready for a fresh start. It feels like, you know, you are healing or you have healed and you're ready for something new. You're ready for peace. You're ready for a connection that's balancing, that brings you comfort, happiness. All right, so we see that the High Priestess in reverse. Yeah, see, secrets are being revealed to you. See, I feel a lot of my Saggies, it's like you almost feel like you had a blindfold on when it came to this past person, and like you don't anymore. You really don't. With the High Priestess in reverse, you've learned tough lessons. Secrets are being revealed to you, and now you're protecting your energy. You're no longer giving to the past. You're focused on up-leveling. A lot of you, you're trusting your intuition now more than ever. A lot of you too, you're just, you know, you're protecting your energy from this past person because it looks like they're not emotionally available. They may even try to come back in with some sort of love offer, okay? Or maybe they were trying to keep you single, basically, right? Like keep you in a gray area. Three of Pentacles. Some of you, you know this person through work. Some of you, there was a strong compatibility between the two of you, the Three of Pentacles, right? But maybe some of you, this person struggled with like drugs or alcohol addiction or something like that. But it feels like this person possibly too gets very emotionally overwhelmed. And that can come out in many different ways. Like that can be, you know, them completely shutting down and ghosting, or it can be them, you know, having outbursts or, you know, and other sorts of behaviors. But it definitely feels like it was a bit unhealthy. With the Three of Pentacles, I do think you might get this person trying to come back around and work things out with you, but I kind of get that they'll just end up walking away again, or you're going to walk away from that because Spirit wants you to focus on this Ace of Cups. Not to focus on the fact that this was a missed opportunity, but don't, I don't even know if this is a word, nostalgize. You know what I'm trying to say? Don't put the rose-colored glasses and only see like the good aspects of that past connection, because Spirit's saying there's some real emotional baggage associated with this connection. This person, I don't know if they did you dirty, but whatever it is, there's been a missed opportunity because it looks like this person couldn't give you emotionally what you needed, okay? And let's see, and some of you too, there may have been an issue, like they might have like gotten drunk and hooked up with somebody and like ruined the connection, right? Whatever it is, Spirit's telling you to keep those rose-colored glasses off when it comes to the past. Yeah, because this person didn't pull their weight. And I'm also seeing here, Sag, that it's time to do things differently. And I think you know that it's time. And I think that's what your energy is showing me as well. Like you're ready for something new. You're ready for something different. You're ready for a new experience. You're ready for reciprocated love, right? But with the Nine of Swords here, you know, I can see that, you know, a lot of you, this hasn't been easy. And, you know, and Spirit saying maybe some of you have been losing sleep over that past energy. Some of you, this person has already reached out to you and you don't know what to do, right? And I see that here with the World card, that they do feel like there's unfinished business. But for a lot of you, I'm seeing that it's important to close that door. You know, it's like they closed the door on you, Sag. Now it's your turn to lock it. Yeah, so we have the Five of Swords in reverse and we have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, all right, this has been quite a heavy situation. But I also feel like, you know, with the Five of Swords, I feel like you've got a lot of baggage here from this past connection. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, and the Queen of Wands energy, that's you being in reverse. So I feel like some of my Sagittarius, and I don't want you to shoot the messenger, but I do feel for a lot of my Saggy spirits telling you it is time to focus on healing and up-leveling, which I think you're doing. It's in your energy. But I'm not reading, and I have been in the other readings, this World in reverse, the Five of Swords in reverse, and the Ten of Wands. Usually I read this as the new person's energy coming your way. But I also feel for some of my Saggies, you might not be quite ready for new love. Okay, don't shoot the messenger, because I know that a lot of you are. And for those of you who are ready for love, you may meet somebody here who's had to make a challenging decision, but it's like a major life change, like a move. So you may meet somebody here who's coming towards you because they're moving to your area. All right, we'll get more information on them in a second. Let's see, what advice or guidance do we have for my Sagittarius, please? Trust your power. So Spirit's saying, Sag, trust your power. Your impact in the world is greater than you think. Whether you see it or not, your existence makes a positive difference. Yeah, and I also feel like this is a reminder that, like, trust your power to manifest what you want, and trust your power to say no or to walk away from anything that just isn't working for you. Okay. And we also have can't escape your shadow self. For I do see for some of my Sagittarius, there is still some shadow work to do. So until you make the unconscious conscious, it will continue to direct your life. So a lot of you, I think that's exactly the energy that you're in. Some of you may be in therapy. Others of you, you're just really focused on your spiritual journey. Maybe you're listening to readings to help you heal and release this past energy. You may be doing moon magic. Whatever it is, I feel like you are doing the work to heal and release this karma, because it feels quite intense, to be honest. Like, it feels like it's a connection that did really impact you. So let's see what we need to know about this past person before we move on to the new. Because I feel like you're going to be meeting somebody who's been through something heavy, but it feels like they're moving. So they might be moving into your building. They might be moving to your job. So this past person, so you're still very special to this past person. And sometimes that can make things all the more difficult. Even though they're acting cold, their feelings for you run a lot deeper than they let on. And maybe a lot of my Saggies, you've been suspecting that, but that's just confirmation for you. Okay. So what Spirit's telling you to focus on here is healing. And also a lot of you do need to focus on rest. It looks like you've been through something really, really heavy. The Knight of Pentacles is also, maybe some of you need to take a little time out from work, or maybe you need to just like give yourself a break, right? Give yourself a break. Be loving and compassionate to yourself. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, focus on your third eye energy. We do see that. A lot of you, it is time that you really start trusting your intuition. With the sixth chakra coming through, Spirit saying some of you may have a blocked third eye. Or maybe some of you, it's like you did have, like you weren't trusting your vision. You weren't trusting your intuition with this past person. And Spirit saying that, like, maybe those of you that do energy work, it's time maybe to unblock that third eye, especially if you're experiencing any sort of brain fog or, you know, vision issues, headaches even. But I'm seeing more than anything here, there's a need for you to really start learning to trust your intuition more than maybe you have been. Okay? And we have envy. Yeah. So this energy of envy is really interesting, because it could be that there are going to be people around you who are envious of what you've achieved, what you have. But I also feel too, this is just a reminder that, like, it's important that if there's something that we want that somebody else has, whether it's a relationship, whether it's, you know, things, cars, homes, clothes, bags, whatever it is, they travel all the time, whatever it might be, it's really important to take a look at what it is that might be triggering you and what it is that might make you feel envious. And instead of sending out negative energy or telling the universe, for example, that you wish you had those things, it's about taking those steps to make your life as fulfilling as possible so that you don't feel envy towards anybody, right? And some of you, again, like I said, you might be, you might be wobbling a little bit here with that past person. But Spirit's saying, like, you focus on the small things and you create a beautiful life for yourself. Like, this person's impact and their importance and their power over you is going to become minuscule. So it's like really about doing that work, which I think a lot of you are doing, and also just focusing on like what it is you have to be grateful for and creating a life that you really want to live so that this type of energy just doesn't affect you anymore. Okay? So you have somebody here coming towards you, Sag, who's going to be, I feel like they're moving. That's the energy I'm getting. They might have gone through conflict themselves, maybe a change in jobs, maybe, a change in country, city, state, whatever it might be. They might have gone through a difficult breakup. It does look like they're coming in from a distance. Yeah, but this person has just put an end to something. So in this sense, I think you two are both going to connect. Like, you've both been through some difficult endings. You've come out wiser and stronger. But I feel like this person is also just, they're uprooting themselves because they're also ready to change any sort of bad habits. And Spirit's saying that this is going to be, this person is adapting. I also think you and this person, your energy together, it's going to be much more lighthearted after going through something super heavy. And I feel like they've been through something heavy too. But I feel like this is an indication where you're putting an end to those old karmic cycles, both of you. And it's going to be a more fun-loving, lighthearted connection, one where you're going to actually end up laughing about your respective pasts. And I feel like this is going to be a big change for you. And I feel for you and this person, you're going to have a beautiful healing effect on one another. And you and this person, you're going to be ready to make memories because, again, you've put an axe to, what doesn't work for you anymore, or anything or anyone that's been holding you back. Now, some of you, this may be an online connection with the photographs, but I definitely think this person, if you don't meet them online, it looks like you might meet them in your building, in your neighborhood, or somewhere where they tell you that they've just recently moved to the area. So let's take a look and see, what are my Saggies? What are your strengths? What are people loving and adoring about you? Or what are your strengths when it comes to love? Yeah. So independence based on learning to go it alone and conquering your fear of surviving. Yeah, and I actually feel like that's what you're doing. I feel like you've had to let go of a situation, maybe where there was love there or whatever, but you've had to be independent. You've had to be single for a while, and you've had to do the shadow work. You've had to do this work on yourself, right? Your self-love, your self-respect is going to make you so much more attractive to anybody else coming your way. But Spirit's saying, don't underestimate your power. My goodness, Sag, don't let it go to your head, because you're coming out as the God archetype, which is saying you're benevolent and compassionate and recognize the eternal force within yourself and others. So you are certainly a force to be reckoned with here. Absolutely a force to be reckoned with. And this is what's going to make you that much more attractive. Okay? So let's see who this new person is that's coming your way. Any advice or guidance, please, for my Sagittarius about this new person who looks like they might be moving to Sagittarius, their city, state, country, their neighborhood, their building, leaving some conflict behind themselves. Yeah, it's somebody here who's been deeply wounded. I'm not surprised. And trust must be established to open their heart. They may have strong earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. All right, they may be a Leo, okay, or have this energy, not necessarily like a Leo sun or an Earth sun, but they're positive, they're passionate, they're playful. See, that's what you two are going to be together. Like, it's going to be such a much more light-hearted energy where I feel trust is just going to come naturally. And Spirit's saying there's also air in their chart. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So again, I think you two are going to really come together in the name of humor and this light-hearted energy. I just love it because it feels like just it's such. Now is the time to put this heaviness behind you. All right, clear messages, advice, and guidance from my Sagittarius, please. All right, this is going to be a dream come true. So Spirit's saying, have faith. Your rainbow will come smiling through. look at this playful energy. I feel like Gemini got the same type of energy in their reading, Sag. So if you're connecting with a Gemini or you have Gemini placements, you might want to check that out. But a song of youthful playfulness. Yeah, it's like you two are going to play together. A couple that plays together stays together. And of course it's going to be passionate and all those other things, but it's like going to be fun. And it kind of feels like that's just what you need. And it's going to happen unexpectedly and in divine timing. Somebody here might be moving from the UK or be in the UK. And this is going to be your best friend and lover, Sag. This is amazing. This is what you deserve after what you've been through. My goodness. All right, let's see if we can get any important dates. But a lot of times when we get divine timing coming through, the cards won't they'll give us dates that kind of pop all over the place. So let's see. It's not likely, okay, and now is not the right timing, so you're going to have to wait a while. I'm not surprised that we're getting vague messages like I just said. It's going to be different for all of you. Take steps to speed it up, and what are those steps? Healing, doing that shadow work. So we get the energy of July coming through. So some of you, it might take that long. Some of you, this person might be born in July. Whatever it might be, maybe this person, you know, you went through a breakup in July or they did. Just trust your intuition. But again, I knew that our timing was going to be all over the place because Spirit's saying it's happening in divine timing, which is not really always meant to be known when exactly that is. So Saggies, I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you so much love and light. If these messages resonate, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the cards I'm using, or if you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Love and light. Take care.